The Sign of the Times, episode 694 from this undisclosed white and gray striped background. A white and gray striped background. For the people that love the snaps, there's Chicken Bob and Chicken Ron. They enjoy black and gray white stripes. Book I got for QT folks out of a little free library in Las Vegas. It is Adam's Fall by Sandra Brown. QT loves books by people, authors by the name of Brown. It's his passion in life. He's gonna love this one, boy. Current book I'm still reading, Bigger, Better, Badder by Keith Elliott Greenberg. That's Keith Elliott Greenberg. Demon and Bunny Coffee, a delicious, delicious coffee. Brand new pamphlet for the Sign of the Times, a Saudi Arabian WrestleMania pamphlet. So if you want to go to Saudi Arabia to catch the WrestleMania, this gives you some information on some of the touristy spots you could check. Like if you turn here, you can see what a seer is like. It tells you right in there. Another pamphlet for the Sign of the Times, a Point Defiant Zoo one. Dimitri, a big fan of the Point Defiant Zoo. He'll tell you himself, and he has on this very program. The X where you can follow me, but not literally, much like Pro Wrestling Illustrated does, much like Beast Barnett does. But not literally. He's not hiding right here next to me at this gray and white striped background. Facebook, the Instagram, the YouTube, you may be watching right about now. Hopefully while subscribed, let Stompin' Steve get a sneezy head. A much newer CAC program. A much older CAC program. Jakari Frost autograph photo. Autograph picture of the late Kevin Sullivan. There he is with Mark Lewin and Gary Hart. There's a portrait of Paul Freakshine and John Lennon when they were still buddy pals before the big fallout, the big split where Paul refused to listen to music from that point forward. On his boys. On his freak show. On his niece Casey Carlisle. And if you got pictures of Casey Carlisle when she was running CaseyCarlisle.com, you may have some of those in your collection. Or you may be lucky enough to have some of those. She had those available. QT's all-time favorite. Short Sleeve Samson's all-time favorite. Another one. If you were old enough. Those were available. She had some of those. You get those. Those were popular, I'm sure. There she was, angry. Other members of Team Badnies, not a single solitary goodney in the entire whole bunch. Autograph photo of Seymour Snot, proud member of the Gouge roster. And a photo of the late old Ken Hamlin throwing a rock through the McDonald's. He probably launched a whole lot of rocks at a whole lot of windows at a whole lot of McDonald's in his day. This week, a busy week, we ended up losing Stevie Jonak, old Sharp Pain. We found out just very recently, very unexpected. She was on this program many, many, many times, mostly when her computer was broken, but we will miss Sharpane Jonak, and I'm sure everyone sending the well wishes out to her family and all of her colleagues, and hopefully everything will go well at the memorial. But Sunday this week, I'll be at the CPW Superheroes event, the Mother-Son Superhero event. That's at the Opera House in Marysville, Washington, which is Stompin' Steve will try to tell you when he dares to dye his hair white It's the only town that exists. He usually tells people that. And he dyes his hair black and he can go to a bunch of other towns because they exist. It's a weird thing he has. Monday, pretty much looking free. Tuesday, not much going on. Wednesday, maybe I'll watch some old episodes of, I don't know, let's say maybe It's Your Move. It was a show starring Jason Bateman when he was a kid, right after Silver Spoons. On Thursday, not a lot happening. Friday, we already made an announcement of Turnbuckle Turmoil Championship Wrestling coming to Scacommaway, Washington later. We might have another announcement or two. Stay tuned for that. But to review, from this undisclosed gray and white striped background, we lost Stevie Jonak, and she will definitely be missed. On Sunday also, that's the mother-son superhero event in Marysville, Washington, and for the benefit of Stomp and Steve, the only town that exists, no other town is real, it's all fictional, only one town in the entire world. I don't know why he says that, but he does when he's walking around with his hair dyed white. On Monday, pretty open. Tuesday's free. Wednesday, some old episodes of It's Your Move. I'm sure it's on the YouTubes. Thursday, not much. Friday, stay tuned for a possible new announcement. It might have to do with coffee. So just keep that in mind. But pretty much episode 694.